I'm Holly, I study social sciences at the University of Bath. I chose the University of Bath because it's highly rated for social sciences in the league tables. I also chose it because it's just 45 minutes from my hometown, so I'm not too far from my family. I chose to study social science because you can choose optional modules, which is really good. If you don't know what your interests are, you can pick things which are interesting to you. And also I chose my optional modules based on how they're assessed. So I enjoy being assessed through essays rather than exams. So when I chose my modules, I ensured they were essay-based. After my GCSEs, I studied a BTEC Extended Diploma in Health and Social Care at sixth form. So this was a 2-year course with lots of different modules. And then at the end of the 2 years, I got my qualification, which was equivalent to 3 A-levels, which was a good enough grade to get me into the University of Bath. Coming from a BTEC, where you're producing lots and lots of content, but in a more informal way, to come to university where it's a lot shorter what you're producing but more academic, I found this initially a bit of a struggle. During my first year I went to the writing centre. They taught me how to cut down on my word count and also how to make my language more academic, which is what you need for university work. The bursary is a lump of money which the university gives you which you don't have to repay, unlike your student loan. I got this in 3 different instalments over my first year and my second year, and I used this money towards rent or food costs. So it's given me the opportunity of doing a placement year, which means next year I won't be at the university, I'll be out working for a year. I think this is going to really help me develop my skills, which I've learned in theory here, but I can put into practice when I go out and work for a year. It's also going to give me good contacts for the future, so when I do finish my degree, hopefully I'll have some potential contacts in the field I want to go into. The main skill I'd say I've developed is independence. So I now do a lot for myself, which I hadn't done before. Cooking, cleaning, for example, things that I've definitely improved on. But also time management is something I've really built upon as well. So I not only study full-time, but also work part-time and have a role with the student recruitment team. So I have to manage my time well to ensure I can complete all of these things. The advice I would give to someone studying a BTEC is to not limit yourself in terms of the universities you look at. I think there's a perception that if you study a BTEC, there's only certain universities that are open to you. And I didn't think that University of Bath would accept a BTEC, but they do. And I also applied to a number of Russell Group universities, and they accepted my BTEC qualification as well. So I would say to keep your options open and not to think that you can only apply to certain universities when this really isn't the case.